Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to introduce myself. My name is Novia class master 3B1 from Education English. I want to speak about Brawn. No one will ever pay you what you're worth. No one will ever pay you what you're worth. They only ever pay you what they think you're worth. And you control their thinking, not like this, although that would be cool. That would be really cool. Instead, like this, clearly defining and communicating your value are essential to being paid well for your excellence. Anyone who wants to be paid well? Okay, good. Then this thought is everyone's. It's good universal applicability. It's true your business owner. If you are an employee, if you're job seeker, it's true if you're a man or a woman. Now I approach this today through the lens of the woman business owner, because in my works I've observed that women underpraise more so than men. The gender wage up is a well-traveled narrative in this country. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, a woman employee earns just 30 cents for every dollar a man earns. What may surprise you is that this trend continues even into the entrepreneurial sector. A woman business owner earns just 18 cents for every dollar a man earns. In my work, I've often heard women express that they're uncomfortable communicating their value, especially early on in business ownership. They say things like, I don't like to touch my own homes. I'd rather let the word speak for itself. I don't like to sing my own praises. I hear very different narratives in working with a male business owner, and I think this difference is costing women 20 cents on the dollars. It's like to tell you the story of a consulting firm that helped their clients dramatically improve their profitability. That company is my company. After my first year is business, I saw the profit increases that my clients were releasing in work with me. And I realized that I needed to reflation my pricing. I was really undisputed related to the value I was delivering. It's hard for me to admit to you because I'm a pricing consultant. It's what I do. I have companies priced for value. But nonetheless, it's what I saw, and so So I sat down to evaluate my pricing, evaluate my value, and I did that by asking key value question. What are my client needs and how do I meet them? What is my unique skill set that makes me better qualified to service my clients? What do I do that no one else does? What problem do I solve for clients? What value do I add? And answer that question and define value that my clients get from working with me, calculate their return on investment, and what I saw was that I needed to double my print, double my price, double it. No, I confess to you, this terrified me. I'm supposed to be the expert in this, but I'm not carried. I know the value was there. I was convinced the value was there, and I was still scared out of my wits. What if nobody would buy me that? What if client said, "That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous." Was I really worth that? No, my works, mind you, but me. I worth that. I'm the mother of two beautiful little girls who depend upon me. I'm a single mom. What if my business fail? What if I fail? But I know how to take my own medication. The medicine that I prescribe to my client, I had done that. I had done the homework. I knew the value was there. So when prospect come, I prepared the proposal with the new higher pricing and send them out and communicated the value. How the story end? Client continue to hear me and refer me and recommend me, and I'm still here. And I share this story because doubt and fear are natural and normal, but they don't define our value and they solve limit our learning potential. I like to share another story about a woman who learned to communicate her value and found her own voice. She ran a successful web development company and employed several people. When she first started him and her for several years thereafter, she would say, "I have a little web design company." She actually used those words with clients. "I have a little web design company." In this and in many other small ways, she was diminishing her company in the eyes of prospect and client, and diminishing herself. It was really impacting her ability to hear what she was worth. I believe her language and her style communicated that she didn't believe she had much value to after, and in her own words, she was practically giving her service away. And so she began her journey to take responsibility for communication, for value to client, and change her message. One thing I shared with her is that it's so important to find your own voice, a voice that's authentic and true to you. Don't try to channel your sister-in-law just because she's great salesperson, or your neighbor would tell a great joke if that not who you are. Give up this nation to that it's touching your own hearts. Make it about the other party. Focus on serving and adding value, and it won't feel like bragging. What do you love about what you do? What excites you about the work that you do? If you connect with that, communicating your value will come naturally. So she embraced her natural style, found her voice and changed her message. For one thing, she stopped telling herself a little web design company. She really found a lot of strength and power in communication her message. She's now charging 3 times as much for web design, and her business is growing. She told me about a recent meeting with a group and sometimes difficult client who had called a meeting questioning progress on search engine optimization. She said in the old day that would have been a really intimidating meeting for her, but her mindset was different. She said she prepared the information, sat down with the client, said this isn't about me, it's not personal, it's about the client. She took them through the data, through the number, laid out the trend and the progress in her own voice and in her own mind. But very directly said, here's what we've done for you. The client sat up and took notice and said, okay, I got it. And she said in describing that meeting, I didn't feel scared of panic or smile, which is how I used to feel. Instead, I feel like, okay, I got this. I know while I'm dying, I'm confident. Being properly valued is so important. You can hear in this story that implication range far beyond just finance into the realm of self-respect and self-confidence. Today, if told two stories, on about defining our value and the other about communicating our value. And these are the two elements to raising our full earning potential. That the question. And if you're sitting in the audience today and you're not being paid what you're worth, I'd like to welcome you into this equation. Just imagine what life could be like, how much more we could do, how much more we could give back, how much more we could plan for the future, how much validated and respected we would feel if you could reach our full potential and reach our full value. No one will ever pay you what you're worth. They only ever pay you what they think you're worth, and you control their thinking. Thank you so much.